Live from downtown Bakersfield, 23 ABC News starts now.
This week, Bakersfield officials declared a local emergency. How city officials plan to stop further spreading of the coronavirus.
And we're live in downtown Bakersfield with how the coronavirus outbreak is affecting local businesses. More on that coming up.
Good morning and thanks for joining us here at 23 ABC News. We hope that everyone at home is staying safe and finding a healthy way to stay busy. I'm Tori Cooper. As always, we're going to take a look outside. Mother Nature is going to invite you out today, but later on in the week, it looks like she may bring a little bit of moisture.
Yes, we are tracking a storm system that will be bringing some rain, but right now we're at 51 degrees, a 3-degree increase from what we saw 24 hours ago. And we're actually going to be rather warm this weekend, but all that's going to change on Monday when those temperatures drop. We have a low pressure system moving across the region, bringing some possible rain and snow for today. But don't worry, you guys, more wet weather is on the way, not just for today, but the rest of the week, all the way through until midweek. That's because we have a stronger storm system moving in on Monday. But the good news is that our air quality remains in the good range with all this nice cool air moving in. It has dropped our air quality to the good range, at least for now. But right now, these are temperatures across the county. Delano seeing a high of 48 just for right now. Bakersfield at 51, Arvin at 49, Tehachapi at 41, and Rosamond at 47. But coming up next, I'll let you know when that rain is coming this week.
Topping our news this morning, city officials declaring a local emergency for the city of Bakersfield in the wake of Governor Gavin Newsom's statewide stay-at-home order. Now, I spoke to the Bakersfield city manager about what this means for residents at home right now and how they should plan to make sure that they are not further spreading the coronavirus. Overnight, California Governor Gavin Newsom issuing a statewide lockdown.
That requires of this moment that we direct a statewide order for people to stay at home.
Shortly after, the city of Bakersfield declared a local emergency, which would allow the city to get funding. But city manager Christian Clegg explained Friday that regardless of the executive order issued by the governor, not much is going to change in Bakersfield.
I think that this stay-home order from the governor doesn't really change in a large degree the activities that we've already been doing for several weeks to help make sure we do slow down the spread.
Newsom says even though the federal and city governments have the rights to enforce the order on residents, this is essentially a social contract, at least for now.
Enforcement comes in many shapes. You have a regulatory framework, you have licensing frameworks. I don't believe that the people of California need to be told through law enforcement.
But Clegg says the city is not prepared to enforce the governor's message to stay home anyway.
The city is not in a position to begin doing enforcement of the stay-home order.
Despite concerns for further community spread, the Bakersfield Police Department told 23 ABC News that as of now, they will not be arresting non-essential business owners who are remaining open or people who are not practicing social distancing.
Our police will focus first on priority calls.
BPD also released this statement saying they will now be practicing social distancing, wearing gloves, and having residents meet them outside during priority calls. Clegg says Bakersfield is not under a shelter-in-place order as of now, but one of the purposes for declaring a local emergency in Bakersfield was to ensure the city could apply for funding reimbursement from the federal government.
There are $500 million in FEMA funds that are going to be available for reimbursement for those expenses incurred responding to the COVID-19 issue.
Now, we reached out to the governor's office about the executive order and the lack of enforcement. They then forwarded our inquiry to the California Department of Public Health, who then responded to 23 ABC News by saying we are still waiting for further guidance on this order from the governor's office. Now, the city of Tehachapi has also declared a local emergency in response to the coronavirus pandemic. Mayor Susan Wiggins signed the resolution Friday. The declaration must now be ratified by the city council at a special meeting within the next 7 days. That is 7 days to be exact. Officials say information on the date and time of that meeting will be sent at least 24 hours in advance and will utilize remote access for council members and the public. City Manager Greg Garrett addressed the announcement.
Just a few weeks ago, we were flush with economic activity, and now we're faced with an unprecedented challenge. But as Tehachapi has in its long history, we will endure and thrive again.
And a reminder, if you have any questions or concerns regarding COVID-19, you can always call the Kern County Public Health Department's call center. The center's contact information is listed right there on your screen, 661-321-3000. They are available from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. every day of the week. Now in state news, Governor Gavin Newsom has announced the deployment of the California National Guard to provide short-term security for local food banks. Now, due to COVID-19, many food banks have been affected by a significant decline in volunteers, which then in turn impacts food collection and distribution. The California Guard has deployed personnel and logistical equipment to food bank distribution warehouse location that is located in Sacramento County. And there they will conduct immediate site assessments statewide for counties that have requested short-term support and stabilization. And locally, Community Action Partnership of Kern Food Bank says it plans to continue to serve the community at this time. In a message from the food bank, CAPK said they are continuing regular food distribution, and they want to remind the public that if you do come to the distribution event, make sure you are practicing social distancing. They also thanked all of their volunteers for continuing to support CAPK, but to watch their video message, all you have to do is head right to your favorite website, turnto23.com. And tackling homelessness, the mission at Kern County announced it will remain open and serving amid Governor Gavin Newsom's stay-at-home order. The mission's executive director, Carlos Bellavinos, says, quote, "The past few weeks have been uncertain and difficult. Our hearts go out to all of those impacted by the COVID-19 virus. It is our mission to continue to provide hope to our community by caring for the most vulnerable individuals." In a release, the mission said it will continue to provide essential services such as providing meals, emergency shelter services, residential recovery programs, and donation center and pickups. Meanwhile, Arta supermarkets announced on Friday it will donate $150,000 to a number of nonprofit organizations serving seniors and those at greater risk of getting ill from the coronavirus. Arta is one of the largest Latino-owned supermarket chains in California. The donations will support the communities that Arta stores serve. Arta has been opening its doors to serve seniors and pregnant women during this time. Well, it's been 2 days, I should say, since Governor Gavin Newsom issued a stay-at-home order for Californians requiring all essential businesses to close to prevent the spread of the coronavirus since the announcement. Now, since that announcement, many restaurants have been trying to find ways to continue to serve the community while still maintaining proper practices. 23 ABC's Austin Westfall is live from downtown with more on some local businesses who are managing to deal with things and how they are during the outbreak. Austin?
Yeah, I'm outside Happy Jack's right now. It's a breakfast spot that opened at 6 a.m. Normally at 8 a.m. they'd have a crowd of people in here eating breakfast, but not today, not during the coronavirus outbreak. All their orders have been reserved to pick up only. Again, it's Happy Jack's. It's cash only if you do want to come out. But a lot of businesses being affected out here in downtown. This isn't the only one. There's several more.
Had to lay off 6 of our employees today, and obviously dining in is not available to our customers, so it's kind of hard to get downtown, especially if you're not coming this way.
Karina Topeta is one of the owners of Jerry's Pizza and Pub, located in the heart of downtown Bakersfield. On Friday night, the once lively area is deserted due to the coronavirus outbreak. This coming amid the stay-at-home order issued by Governor Gavin Newsom requiring all non-essential business to close, other than gas stations, pharmacies, banks, laundromats, and food operations such as delivery services and takeout.
Plus side is our Uber Eats is going off, but that's only a certain radius, so it's not like we can get all of Bakersfield with Uber Eats, but we have been doing to-go pizza kits so that people can make pizza at home with their family. Just launched that today on social media.
Topeta is remaining positive despite losing more than half of her staff. Still, Jerry's Pizza says they're not sure what's in store for next week. They also serve as an entertainment venue that regularly holds concerts.
It's affecting everyone, and within 2 days, we had all of our shows cancel for the month. Now we're having our shows for next month's cancel. And that affects our bouncers, our security guards. It affects our sound engineers. our hosts.
And right beside them is Jasmine's Thai restaurant. They too have been affected by COVID-19, shutting down their dine-in, like other restaurants, now only offering takeout.
It's like a ghost town on a Friday night, and that's not the norm.
Again, if you want to get a bite, there's a good chance that your favorite spot is still open, but they're only going to be taking takeout orders. The sign behind me showing here at Happy Jack says open for pickup only. That's the case with many places. The phone number here, 323-1661. Happy Jack's not normally a place that delivers, but during these special times, it's becoming one. We hear that business is booming in the delivery industry, but still, a lot of businesses out here, we're hearing their profit margins have been cut quite significantly. But for now, in downtown Bakersfield, Austin Westfall, 23 ABC, connecting you.
Thank you, Austin. And 23 ABC has all of your coverage for everything coronavirus. You can find the latest developments nationally around the state and right here at home in Kern County. All you have to do is head right to 23.com, turn to 23.com. We will have all the information there for you. We also have information pertaining to what is still open around town and what is closed. We'll have more on COVID-19 throughout the morning.